Michigan 101, Rutgers 60. This is yet another amazing performance from the Wolverines, very much backing up this string of incredible blowouts that they have had. 10 days off since Players Era. They won the last game of Players Era against Gonzaga 101 to 61. They beat Rutgers 101 to 60. If you liked that result, here have it again. Now, Rutgers is not Gonzaga, so this is shockingly not as impressive as the last time we saw them. But God, there's not much to nitpick, Cart. For those keeping track at home, I've said this to you offline as well. Michigan has played 8 games this season. 5 of them they have won by 30 or more points. I mean, I told you on opening night that game against Oakland was unlike anything I've ever seen. They won by 45 points. They've done it 4 more times. They've now done it their 4 last games. I thought that game was completely unrepeatable, and it's been who this Michigan team is more often than not, which is psychotic. It's crazy. In this game, Merez with a KenPom MVP, absolute dog. My favorite player since Jordan Poole. He's already in my top 4 Michigan favorites of my lifetime. I love everything this kid embodies. Just the toughness of this Michigan team is entirely him. He's in the mix everywhere. He's just so damn physical. He contests every single shot. In this game, 22 points on 11 shot attempts. He goes 9 for 11 from the floor, 2 for 2 from 3, the first 2 3-point makes of his career. He's an incredible free throw shooter this year, shooting 83% from the line. Didn't miss again in this game. Only 4 rebounds, but part of that was that Yaxel and Mara had 8 and 11 of their own, and he had a block and 3 steals. He was just everywhere. I thought he was absolutely dominant on both ends of this game. Alongside him, Michigan had 5 other players in double figures. Yaxel Lendeborg, 14, 8, and 3. Elliot Cadau, 11 points and 9 assists to 0 turnovers in just 19 minutes. For all the people who have speculated the way to get to this team is, well, a team with Cadau can't possibly win anything. They're not even playing Cadau 20 minutes a game. And he's damn near spitting out a double-double with 0 turnovers. Now, I get part of this is Rutgers, but like my fear for this entire season there would be too much Cadau. There's never been too much Cadau. Dusty doesn't even want there to be too much Cadau. He's managing it perfectly. Roddy Gale, LJ Kaysen, and Trey Mckinney all off the bench in this game, all in 22 minutes or less, all in double figures. Michigan as a team shoots 45% from 3 on the season. They are now 49th nationally in three-point shooting, making 37% of their threes. And once again, that 2-point dominance continues to grow. They're second in the country in 2-point percentage shooting and first in the country in 2-point percentage defense. Every single game, they're going to punk you there. And in this game, Rutgers actually held up decently, 41% from 2. Michigan shot 72% from 2-point range. This is operating at an insanely unsustainable level. But, Card, I got to be honest, this is the first time I'm starting to think it's semi-sustainable. I mean, I know they're not going to do this every night, but damn it, they've done it more in 3 weeks than I thought they would do in an entire season. And it's pretty clear at this point, this formula is not just something happened at Players Era. Mm-hmm. This has traveled back to Ann Arbor. It was in Ann Arbor for opening night, and it's back in Big Ten play. I don't know what you do with this team right now. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think the formula that you talked about is there, and it's repeatable and it's doable on a night to night basis, right? And when you do it the best that it can be done, right? You're elite from 2-point defense, elite 2-point offense, and you basically lock down that portion of it, right? 52 points in the paint in this game, so half of your points came in the paint in this one. You dominated the glass. 40 to 29. Honestly, Rutgers held up better than I thought they would on the glass, to be honest with you. But you combine that with this is what the output's going to look like because you put the repeatable formula portion of it with the fact that this team can shoot. And then you combine that with they take care of the basketball. What, 26 assists to 11 turnovers in this game? This team will score 100. You won't score on them. And you'll get blitzed.
Yeah. Yeah, the turnover thing is really going away. And I hesitate to say that, but they're 180th in the country in turnover rate right now. It's like a perfectly acceptable outcome. They're not great in it, but they're not even bad at turning the ball over this year, and that was everything a year ago.
Mhm.
But this team is just so different than it was a year ago. In a lot of ways, like they want to play fast and dominate inside. Of course, that those things are similar. This team is just so much better across the board. Everyone is
But
just better.
it's a better roster.
Every single spot is upgraded.
Dog, you played Ruben Jones last year.
Every single spot is upgraded. Even Vlad and Danny have been upgraded, and it's crazy to say that, but it's very real at this point. Yeah, I'm amazed, man. It's just fun to watch. It really is. And I know early in the year I was like, I don't like a lot of players on this team. I can't not love them when they're doing this. I mean, it's crazy. It's through a month. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll collapse. I'm here to talk about it if they do. It's the best team I've seen in my life in a Michigan uniform. Like this, I have zero doubt right now if this team went up against like the Burke teams, this team's better. Just is. And I have no idea if that's going to lead to a Final Four run. It might lead to a tragic March. March is fickle. It might lead to fourth place in the Big Ten. I have no idea. I know this. There is no team in the country playing at this level. Not even close. And Peichel got an up close and personal look at Purdue last week. Then he got Michigan back to back. We talked about how difficult of a spot that was. After this game, Peichel said they are absolutely, clearly the best team I've ever coached against. Now, I don't know if he meant ever or if he meant this year or what, but shit, if he did mean ever, I would honestly buy it right now. This is ridiculous, the level this team's playing at.
Yeah. I mean, look, back-to-back 40-point wins is especially given a spot where, you know, I said they were going to beat Rutgers by a lot, like 20. I thought they were going to blow their doors off. You said it might be a little bit more of a sleepy performance given the week off.
I
It
picked
was, it
Rutgers
was,
by 4.
huh?
I picked Rutgers by 4. Don't forget that.
That's insane.
I've incorrectly predicted 6 straight Michigan games. Crazy.
How do you do that?
I don't know, man. It's wild.
Yeah, I mean, they blew, look. You can say these both at the same time. Rutgers stinks. Michigan just blew their doors off, though. Like they do stink.
Right. Yeah. They made him look like Gonzaga, which is crazy.
Yeah, wild.
The player by player stuff. You got anything? I like when you lead the Michigan ones.
I mean, where do you? I mean, it was kind of just like no one played bad. Like everyone who got in played well.
That's the thing. Everyone in the top 9 right now is producing so consistently
Yeah,
well.
like even Kaysen's like a factor off the bench now, producing on a game-to-game basis.
Mhm.
McKinney played well in this one. Roddy Gale gives you 11, 6, and 3 in 22 minutes, only one turnover. A guy that not too far removed. Was it this year when Roddy Gale had like that 9 turnover game? Was that exhibition? Was that
Yeah,
against Cincy?
exhibition. He had 9 turnovers.
Okay, like, and he's not that guy now at all.
Yeah, he has
It's just
nine turnovers on the season. He had nine
he's just
turnovers in the exhibition games.
just a well balanced, and that's why exhibitions stink. It's just a well balanced, talented ass roster with a very, very repeatable formula and a formula that a lot of teams are going to find it difficult against.
Card, I know it's become a bit for me a running joke since preseason that my ninth guy is a McDonald's All-American.
Hmm.
But I'd like to say this as he continues emerging. Trey McKinney would start on every other team in the country and play a 25 to 30 minute role. I seriously do not doubt this whatsoever. I think he's insane. And he hasn't had like the insane, like they're not asking too much of him. I think his high this season is 21 on opening night, but this is 3 straight games in double figures. He's shooting 63% from 2 on the year. He's shooting 41% from 3 on high volume. He's shooting 89% from the free throw line and gets there frequently. He's like a good defender. He never makes mistakes. Like I don't know. I'm blown away by him. And like if this team really wanted to, I think they could go more into him. Like I really do think there's a version of this team in March that like Namari's not playing much and is kind of in like a Will Chattery role, and McKinney's playing way more. I think that's the ceiling raiser for this team if they need it. Right now they don't need it, which is such a luxury. But I don't know. Do you share any of my McKinney thoughts? Because I know we've gone back and forth on him. I just think like he's so consistent right now. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, and I think he's really good, and I think that he is your best two guard. But also like you come off performance where like Namari gave you some really good players era performances, right? And I don't know, I didn't think just having McKinney as a piece of this team just speaks to the talent of the roster. And you hope that a player like him gets more comfortable as he goes throughout the year too. You know what I'm saying? Like this, the thing that would make me happy as a Michigan fan, if I was one, would be like this is probably the worst version of McKinney if he continues to get better and improve. And if that's the case, then like that dude's really nice. Does he start on every other team in the country?
I feel that way. I mean, we might be able to isolate one or two, but like, um, I mean, I'm going through other best teams in the country. Arizona's probably number one. We got to wait on the poll. I think
Hmm.
McKinney's been better than Burries by a lot. I think they'd go Bradley Burries. I think if it's Duke, aren't they just like the Hamini Asar role is going to McKinney and slide Foster Evans down? Like I don't know. There's a gap on the other elite teams here. At Purdue, he's the starting shooting guard without question. Um, I don't know. Take your pick of the top 10. I just this guy's like I think he's in Michigan's top five players right now. And again, he's playing like an eighth, ninth guy role. He gets to play garbage time minutes, which is probably helping his stats a little bit. But like,
What do you say? Garbage time, Trey?
well, that's they put him in, and he literally runs the garbage time minutes for the final 4 minutes of every game, and he looks amazing. But he looks amazing with the starters too. Like
Yeah,
I
I mean
if
he's taking a step too. I feel like because he had that 21 opening night, and then like he had like 3 games where, in my opinion, he kind of struggled 3 or 4 games, and
yeah,
then he's basically just built off this players era run.
right. And I think it's your point's correct with Namari. There's no reason to move off Namari. Namari's shooting 44% from three this year. I
Mhm.
remember spacing concerns are supposed to be an issue for this team, but like I don't know what you do, man. When Michigan makes shots, they're not going to lose a game to anybody. And
Yeah.
McKinney's just a huge like I it's hard not to do the Jace comp. They're very different. Jace is better still. He is. But I think it was around this time a year ago with Michigan State where we were coming around to like, oh, they have to give more to Jace.
Mhm.
And if they do, this team's going to be unbeatable. The difference for me with Michigan is like, I would love to see what it looks like if they gave more to McKinney. Would love to. Think he could be amazing. They probably don't need to and might never. And that's just, I think that speaks to how crazy this roster is. Because truly, I really do feel you could put him on any other team in the country and he'd be asked to do more than he is at Michigan right now. And this team, I don't think they get enough credit. As crazy as it sounds, I don't think they get enough credit for how unselfish they are because they really are cohesive and meshing, and everyone's ecstatic right now with a lot of personalities and a lot of egos and a lot of guys who transferred for more. And nobody's playing 30 minutes ever, and it's just working, and the vibes are really high. So credit to Dusty for however he's managed it, but I'm just really impressed by it. And I'm going back, you look at the past couple of years of teams who have won national championships. Most of them have had a guy off the bench that like is way too good to be coming off the bench.
Mhm.
Thomas Howe was off the bench for Florida last year. UConn the year before. I'm trying to think off the top of my head who was off the bench. Solo Ball, I think, was like
For
barely playing.
for which UConn team?
The team that beat Purdue.
Who was off the bench on that
They might
team?
not have had a crazy one. The year before they had Klingon off the bench. I guess it would be Solo Ball if it was the Purdue
Yeah,
year. But like the point is like every year there's a team that's just way too talented for like a superstar to come have that role. And I think that's where McKinney's at right now. I'm envisioning a year two where next year, Yaxel and Namari and Gale are gone, but McKinney and Merez are back,
yeah,
and I'm just very excited about that. So, starting to see he's gonna have to bring him back, but there's a lot to be excited both in the present and the future of. Cadau thoughts? Anything from you on this? Pretty amazing game in 19 minutes.
yeah. I mean, I think no turnovers from Cadau, and 9 assists. Like you take that, and then he pitches in a little bit of scoring on top of that. Yeah, no notes. I thought this was like an A+ game. Like it was an A+ game for Michigan.
Cadau was playing 24, 36, 26 minutes in the first three games of the year. I will remind you that the two stinky performances this team has had against Wake and TCU, Cadau played on average 31 minutes. Every other game this season, he's been under 23 minutes. Like I think Dusty just figured it out immediately. It went from like, oh, Cadau's going to be our engine to like, oh, we're going to play our starting point guard 19 minutes a game. And I give him credit for that. And part of that is McKinney's gotten good enough quickly you can kind of survive it and Kaysen stepping up. But I don't know. The thought process coming into the year of like there's no way an Elliot Cadau team could win a title. That feels pretty dead to me based on how limited they've moved his role. And I think Elliot has responded to less minutes. Like his minutes, while less, have been a lot better in the last four games than they were earlier in the year. Do you have any thoughts on that sort of talking point?
Um, I don't know if I get there coming off this game though. I guess talk to me a little bit more about that.
He had 11 and 9 with zero turnovers. He was perfect.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe I might have missed that. I'm sorry. He
I'm
was
just
perfect in he was perfect in this game.
no, I'm just saying like the talking point preseason of like there's no way an Elliot Cadeau team can have success in March is dead to me.
Oh yeah, well the reason that's the thing is because at any time Dusty can say no more Cadell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. And
Yeah.
I think like Dusty already flipping that has led to a better Cadeau.
Hmm.
Like I think you got better Cadeau minutes in this game because he knows he's only playing 20 minutes.
Yeah. The reason that if this team ends up not being as good or like losing to a certain team or something like that, yeah, I envision it being some like a front court stinker, like not because of Cadeau.
Really?
I think I don't think Cadeau would let him get. I don't think Dusty would let Cadeau get to that point.
Yeah.
I think that with the front court, it'd be like you guys figure it out. Like, but if all three of them somehow put up a bad game, then what? Then what does it look like?
No, it's a beautiful thing. And at the risk of cursing my own team here, isn't this kind of what Kentucky was billed to be? Oh, we got two of everything. Like the beauty for May right now is if you're worried about Cadeau, you just bench him. And you have no concerns going to McKinney or even Roddy or LJ. If Namari's missing shots, bench him. Same group. If Mara's struggling, bench him. Yaxel, Merez, front court. If Merez is struggling, bench him. Yaxel, like you basically have a get out of jail free card at every single position because of how you've built this roster.
Mhm.
Like they basically cannot self destruct because you don't need too much from any one guy.
Yeah, and I think that's what you get with this team when you get A+ performances.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Shooting, I just continue to ask after every game, is the shooting real? Just some individual things I want to call out. Yaxel has made two or more threes now in five consecutive games. His volume is extremely high, and he's shooting 39% from three right now on like six attempts a game. He's been amazing. Elliot Cadeau has made at least one three in every single game this season. That's crazy. He's shooting
Mhm.
37% from three and is a real threat from three right now. Like I said, Namari's 44% from three. McKinney is 41% from three. Looks like shooters up and down the roster to me. Merez is now 50% from three on the season.
How many
Uh,
attempts?
on four. You still buy the shooting? Shooting is real?
Yeah, shooting's good. This team can shoot.
There isn't a guy on the roster below 33% from three right now, except for LJ Kaysen.
Yeah, team can shoot.
That's kind of absurd.
It is.
Like on a team that goes 10 deep and pretty much everybody shoots except Mara, 32% is the lowest on the team.
Hmm. Team can shoot.
And if they can shoot, I love this team now, man.
Yeah, which brings me to my next point. I need you to get there eventually because you talk too highly of this team. What's the expectations now?
One banner.
Come on, man.
One banner.
You can't talk about this team the way you do and then not be like, I expect, like, this team should, I mean, not should, because we get it, fickle. Like, national title aspirations,
March is too fluky.
but just aspirations.
I mean, I dream of
I,
I
I dream every day.
I dream a dream. Like I dream real dreams. No, I look, I think this team is the best team in the country.
Okay, that's what I'm getting at.
I'll get there now. I wanted to see it come home from players era.
But now this team is undoubtedly in your eyes the best team in the country.
Yeah. And I like the stinkers against Wake and TCU are behind them. I don't think we're going to see those again.
Hmm.
I think that was a different version of this team where Dusty thought Cadau needed to do a lot. I I just think they've already figured it out. And they've bought in defensively in a way they didn't before those games. They know what they are now, and they're monsters. This is a monstrous basketball team. This is a team I would put up against every Michigan team I've seen in my life and expect them to win.
Hmm.
Um, they're projected on KenPom to win every game on their schedule the rest of the way, including the game at Mackey. They're number one in KenPom. They're like historically good on KenPom.
Hmm.
It's all about sustaining it. And again, there are things I don't think will be sustained. But the level they have played through 8 games is ridiculous and very much deserving of being the favorite to win a national championship. I think that's where this is. Um, if they don't win a national title, I'm not going to call that a failure. I think that's crazy. I still very much am in a spot where if they win one banner, I'll be happy. Truly. Like I would love to win a Big Ten regular season. I would love to beat Michigan State. Those are the things that matter most to me this year. And still not confident that's going to happen, by the way. I still fear this team will lose the biggest games in conference play. But other than hope and belief, not much has changed for me goals wise. Give me a banner and I'm happy.
Yeah, but you think this is the best team in the country? 'Cause I don't think you said that thus far.
There is no team playing to this level. Arizona's not playing this level. Duke's not playing this level. Duke has better wins because they've played better games.
Mm.
Shout out to them beating Florida by 1. Like, I'd love to see Xavier and Lee right now. Like, that's where I'm at. Like, it's no. If Michigan plays at this level, I think they beat every team in the country, as evidenced by the 40-point drubbing of Gonzaga, who I think is incredible.
Yeah, that wins crazy.
Yeah, and that team has showed up 4 other times.
Hmm.
That's the thing. It wasn't like a out of nowhere. Like they've been that team more than they've been the other team this year.
Hmm.
It's psychotic, is what it is. I love Dusty May.
Good team.
Yeah. And I'm terrified to go to Mackey, but I still want smoke with them boys that Tame and Lipsy put down.
That's fair to feel that way.
And I'm terrified to go to Breslin, but I still want smoke with 0 for 10, pump the crowd up.
As you should.
And I'm terrified to go to Champaign, but I want smoke with the Balkans. I do.
Okay, this is honestly, besides even the first two teams in this, if this team can't beat a Brad Underwood team, Greg, you might never see a win versus Illinois ever
You
again.
got to realize I am dead serious when I say this. I think we're going 0-4 against those 3 teams, and it's going to drive me crazy.
How are you going to bring the best Michigan team of all time and not come away with something?
I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it changes. But like I am mentally prepared to go 0-4 in those 4 games. As long as I come out of that game with David Mirkovich in my pocket, I'll be happy.
That's all you care about.
Because next year is the year. Next year when I have Merck and Merez as my front court with McKinney.
That's crazy.
McKinney, Merck, Merez.
That's pretty funny.
Big M's, baby.
Big M's.
They cost big M's and they play for big M.
Woo.
Yay.
In May. It's May Merez, Mara, Mirkovich, McKinney.
January, February, Izzo, May.
May.
That feels good. I ask once again, do you like this basketball team?
They're fun. Yeah, I think they're fun to watch.
It's
What do you
a very fun product.
say? Yeah, they blitz people and they don't miss.
Kevin Willard up next.
No, okay. Now, after all this, the funniest thing is possible to get. Like, it would be objectively hilarious that as this team is playing their best basketball and they're playing great, the thought of Kevin Willard and Duke Brennan just strikes fear.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I just start to get excited for these games
You're
now.
gonna beat Villanova by 42.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll save my thoughts for the preview.
Okay.